Hey family, Maurice DiMino here with today's Just a Thought. Yeah, I know it's late in the day. It's Sunday, day of church. And well, for me, that means it's a free seminar for myself. But I wanted to make sure I jumped on Facebook Live and shared today's Just a Thought. And that's just it. As you can see, I'm not outside, I'm in the doorway here. Because if you remember one of my past Facebook Live posts, I talked about little blessings. Right now we're having a little blessing here in Los Angeles. There's a little bit of a drizzle in the air, so that's really good for us. So very happy about that. That I'm standing in my doorway, giving you this Facebook Live post. But that's not today's thought. I already talked about small blessings. Definitely check out one of my past Facebook Live posts. But being that it's late evening or late afternoon, as I would say. Late evening, or whatever it is. Hey, Michael, what's going on? How's it going? How's Philly? How's Philly? The city of brotherly love there. Hey, loved your post about unwanted tags. Oh, thank you for the love. I appreciate it. So this is today's Just a Thought. Today is Sunday. I went to church, and let me tell you something. I had a very restful day after. Hey, Casey, what's going on? So after church, I did a really lazy day, totally unproductive, not manufacturing anything, not producing anything, doing absolutely nothing, except doing some people watching. Hey, Michael, how are you? Yeah, it's hot and rainy here too. Okay, very good, loving it. Hey, Frank, thanks for joining us, and Casey again, thanks for joining us. So I was doing absolutely nothing, maybe sending a few texts or what have you, and hey. Since Casey on the line here, let me tell you something. If you want some vim and vigor, some zest in your life, definitely go to my good friend and business partner Casey Eberhardt's profile there, and Michael Stevens and Frank Banos. I mean, you know what? Birds of a feather flock together. Good people. But that's not my thought for today. You guys are distracting me, so I got to get to this. All right, here it is. Today's just the thought for today. Like I said, a lazy day today. But isn't it true that Sunday? I don't know, according to scripture, according to whatever, it's a day of rest, be it the Sabbath or what have you. No, oh gosh, I just got a huge post. Oh, okay, let me get rid of, I got my niece is texting me, so I can't see a darn thing. Hey, Marielena. So today's the day of rest, so I decided, hey, I kind of unplugged, I actually put the phone on silent and all that. And that's my thought. What did you do on your day of rest? Have you scheduled a day of rest? In other words, what I'm thinking about this day of rest, to take advantage of it, to decompress, or as I would tell Heidi, to decompose. That's an inside joke between her and I. But rather to decompress. In other words, maybe take a day of rest and just chill out. And hey, thanks for the love. Chill out and be reflective. And you don't have to do this in an overdrive, but be reflective of your past, of all the good things that happened in the past. Be reflective of the present, and also be reflective. Be reflective. Oh my God! Look at all that love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't know whose face that is. But be reflective of the future, definitely, and that's pretty much what I was doing today. I'm considering a brand refresh. Yeah, can you believe it? And that's what I did on my day of rest. I got a Venti caramel macchiato with an extra shot of espresso, just to really wake up the stem cells there. I was talking about the brain stem. And what I did was a day of rest. Hey, Pamela, how are you? And that's my thought. I know for entrepreneurs, business people, and whatnot, we are like on overdrive. Am I right, Michael? Am I right, Casey? I mean, every day is a day of work if you're an entrepreneur. It's it's an 80-hour work week, 8 days a week. So I'm reaching out to my corporate friends, my entrepreneurial friends, even my stay-at-home friends. How about this? Hey, Nikita, how are you? How about this? How about a day of rest? How about a half a day? Hey, Chris, how are you? How about a half a day of rest? And okay, I know that we got to be productive even on these days of rest. So how about this? This is a thought. Well, two thoughts for the price of one. Take a day of rest. Hey, Casey. I know you got a lot of work done today. Definitely. Take a day of rest, a half a day of rest, a quarter day of rest. Take an hour of rest, and just be reflective. Look back on the past, present, and future. Maybe that's a little exercise that we could do. I'm not talking about gratitude journal. I'm not talking about journaling. I'm not talking about all this other things that us gurus supposedly ask you to do. But I'm just saying, be reflective. Just mold around in the mind. Keep it on the positive vein. Hey, Nancy Nicolosi's in the hizzy. Alrighty, and definitely, yeah, I know that. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. And just, can I say ruminate? Or is that what a cow does? I don't know, ruminate? I don't know. Sometimes I like to use Jeopardy words that I have no idea what they mean. So the thought of the day is this: a day of rest. Take it a day, half day, quarter of a day, a third of a day, whatever it is, an hour. And let's do 2 thoughts here and be reflective. Alrighty, Marianne, what does that say? No, Sheila. So that's my thought of a day. So by all means, consider that. Think about it. Just a thought. By all means, this is Maurice DiMino with his Facebook Live. Just a thought. Do me a favor. Hey, if you like it, definitely like it below. And do me a favor. This is a new thing with Facebook Live. Click into the video and then, like crazy, hit the like or love button so it pops up and shows a lot of love. That's one thing. You got to go into the video to show that love. Definitely leave a comment. Definitely share. And definitely, think about it. It's just a thought. Ciao.